Hey, I'm Khalil from WizardDent. In today's video, I'll be showing you how to set up Blender from scratch and give you a quick tour of the user interface. Whether you're new to Blender or just need a refresher, this tutorial will get you up and running in no time. Let's jump in. I have a preferred way of doing this, and I'll be going over that today with you. You can, of course, just come to the Blender Foundation website to download the current version. However, I prefer to use a software called Blender Launcher. You'll find links in the description to this GitHub page. Let's down the version for our operating system, and I'll show you the advantages of using Blender Launcher. Let's extract our file. And now we have just a simple exe. We want to choose where Blender Launcher will put the installs. And then we can come here and we can see the different versions of Blender available. So newest, and this down 4.3.2 stable. It's installed. We can go back to the library and launch it. And here we have a first options screen for Blender. If you have a previous version, which I do on this computer, we can import our preferences from that. If not, you can set up Blender in a way to your preference here. Just import my preferences. Now my interface might appear different to yours based on my preferences, but the broad strokes are the same. All right, here you can see the Blender interface. We're currently in the layout space. Pretty good for just getting your quick rough ideas down, creating additional elements of geometry. Modeling is set up in such a way to provide you quick access to the tools used to edit the mesh. The sculpting tab is really good for sculpting, yes, in the name. You can see here all the sculpting tools easily available. In the UV editing page, bring back our cube. Our tools and workspace is set up for UV editing. Again, same thing, straightforward. We have our tools set up to texture painting. Our shading workflow, where we can create different shaders and materials to apply to the object. Animation mode, where we can give our object motion. Rendering mode for rendering an output. Compositing, where we can take those rendered frames and combine them and modify. And a scripting panel that allows you to write code to execute directly in Blender. This is part one of a series as we dive deeper into the tools and workflows that you can accomplish in Blender. Thanks for watching. Be sure to join us for part two, where we'll dive into object mode, create a shape, explore edit mode, and cover editing faces, edges, and vertexes. We'll go over some basic editing features and transform a simple cube into a cool object. Don't miss it. See you there.